This is Sally. She is 15 years old, but lately she has been so tired that she never has enough energy to do the things she loves. She gets about 5 hours of sleep each night. Sally went on the internet and found an awesome video about sleep, and she wanted to share it with all of you. When someone is very tired, the first thing they ask is, "Did I get enough sleep?" Obviously, this is a very important question to ask, but it's also important to know if you got too much sleep. High school students and teenagers should be getting between 7 and 9 hours of sleep each night. Getting fewer than 6 hours of sleep is considered undersleeping, and more than 10 is oversleeping. The day-to-day effects of not getting enough sleep are lack of proficiency and productivity in the workplace and at school, as well as a general feeling of tiredness. This is the case because the prefrontal cortex of your brain is responsible for high-level thinking and cognitive functions. It cannot function as well with the lack of sleep. It is dangerous to drive while sleep-deprived because the mind cannot focus as well. Additionally, not having enough sleep tends to increase the prevalence of alcohol and stress in the daily lives of many people. The long-term effects of sleep deprivation can be obesity, diabetes, low blood pressure, and ultimately a high mortality risk. Obesity is more likely because the hormones that create appetite and metabolism are processed during sleep. When the body does not receive enough sleep, they become unbalanced. These hormones tell the brain when it has enough food and when it needs more. An imbalance between the two often leads to a slower metabolism and a larger appetite. Additionally, not having enough sleep can affect the way we produce glucose, thus causing diabetes. Overall, people who receive 5 hours of less of sleep each night have a higher mortality risk of 15%. When a person oversleeps, there are very similar effects, especially when it comes to obesity. The hormones mentioned before are very susceptible to an imbalance when the body is overrested. People who oversleep tend to be more prone to depression as well. Many patients who sleep more than their recommended amount report more depressed moods. On the more technical side of sleep, there are 5 different stages. The medical world calls the first 4 stages simply 1 through 4, and the 5th REM. The first stage of sleep, our eyes move slowly, and it is easy to be woken. People also remember visuals and dreams from this stage. In stage 2, not much goes on. Our eyes stop moving and our brainwaves slow down. In stage 3, our brainwaves are still very slow. Waves called delta waves begin to appear, with faster waves in between. Stages 3 and 4 consist mostly of delta waves. It is very difficult to wake someone up in stages 3 or 4. Following all of these, we have REM. This is a time where our eyes and breaths move rapidly and our muscles are temporarily paralyzed. When people are woken during this stage, they feel tired and remember their dreams. A full sleep cycle usually takes 90 to 110 minutes to complete, and then repeats itself until the person wakes up. The time spent in each stage of sleep varies the longer you sleep for. And that sums up everything you need to know about sleep. So remember, kids, get enough sleep, but not too much. Sally now knows the risks of not sleeping enough and is no longer going to stay up late on her phone or computer. Instead, she is going to get a healthy amount of sleep and live a happy and restful life.